G'day gang, Danny, how's it going folks? We're back in the Elder Scrolls Online Necrom. Looks like we're coming to the end. We have 2 quests to do, a couple places to explore. I think today's episode is going to be a big one. We're gonna sort all this out so we're ready to proceed to the final 2 quests of the expansion. So let's start off by grabbing that sky shard right there. I mean, I could be wrong with, there might be a secret. There might be a super secret quest there out on the side that I didn't see. And doesn't show up on my map, but you never know. For now, let's see if we can't find this sky shard. Tome shell. Can I read these books? I cannot. Sky shard over here to the side. Around. Oh, there it is. I can see. Can I get through? Yes, I can. Thought it was going to be one of those openings which you can see clearly through. You could absolutely fit through, but it just won't let you. You have to go some super secret way. Does not seem to be the case. Cenotaph of the Remnants. Oh, I can go in there. Oh, hang on, that's not where I'm looking. I'm looking at this thing, which I guess is that. Well, I don't have any quests around here, and there's no quest leading me here unless that's part of the main quest, which is totally possible. Hello there. Yeah, considering I have no quest to lead me here, I'm just about certain this is there's got to be something to do with the main quest. Let's have a look what it says. Talk to Lettermill the Wise. Alright, let's leave this alone because I don't want to I don't want to accidentally do something that I shouldn't be doing at this point. Maybe the heroes will all turn up and wait for us. Hang on a second, what are you doing? We're not up to that yet. Well, while we are scooting around trying to find our way, I am doing a live stream of the Elder Scrolls Online. So this is from the Arcanist. Oh, there is a quest. Hang on a second. There is a quest here. Why does it not show up on the map?
Outworlder, we need you.
Empty. So quiet. Where are we?
Well, this might lead on. Maybe we have more than one quest. That's interesting. I wonder why my quest add-on isn't showing anything for this. Interesting. Anyway, let's do it. Tis.
Outworlder, you come upon us exactly when needed. Perhaps the Great Eye still watches. Invaders swarm our fortress. The Cenotaph, dream carvers devoted to Vermina, come to wrest the gifts we have guarded for countless millennia.
What kind of gifts?
How far our clan has fallen to go unrecognized. We are the remnants, swords of Lord Hermaeus Mora. He bestowed a portion of his will upon us in exchange for our defense of Apocrypha. This pact has stood for eons. Until recently, it may be lost.
How would you lose your pact?
Long ago, we locked the pact in a space named the Crux. If the Dream Carvers breach it, the power our Lord granted us becomes theirs. The remnants are hobbled, a shadow of our former selves. We need help. Purge the invaders, and we shall reward you.
I'll help you against the Dream Carvers and protect your pact.
Dreamcarvers swarm our fortress. It is theirs now.
While our pact still exists, so do the remnants.
Stop clinging to a dead order. We must accept our fate.
This mortal can change our fate. Stay here, tend to the stricken.
Alright, off we go. Oh, hang on. Talk to Tis again.
Dreamcarvers roam the halls of the Cenotaph, seeking a path into the Crux. Resetting the fortress defenses shall be our first task. You can enter through a cave system to the north. We will secure this camp, then meet you inside.
Why did Zenkif call you a dead order?
The Dreamcarver invasion proves our clan has grown weak. If we cannot defend our home, how can we serve the Great Eye? A rift threatens the remnants. Do we attempt to regrow, or disband entirely?
What do you believe?
Although our power sputters and dims, we still emit a small glow. The remnants are the sword and shield of the Eye who sees all. No greater honor exists in oblivion. Our pact with Hermaeus Mora still holds, so we must defend it.
Right. Alright, Xander, we have a quest. So as I was saying, I am doing we have a series called The Arcanist, going through the Elder Scrolls Online, and recently I've kind of decided to move towards streaming on this channel. So what that means essentially is it'll still be, you know, part 1, part 2, that type of stuff, but they'll just be delivered in a live stream. They'll be longer episodes. I'm streaming at a higher quality, so I hope that.
We entered unseen. Come, let us plan.
The final product will look still pretty damn good, but it's that added bonus of being able to chat to you live while I actually do the video, and being able to progress a little bit further than normal when we can only do for I can only go for about half an hour or so in video format.
These caves wind through the Cenotaph's lower levels. Many of our defensive measures originate here and extend through the fortress. The Dreamcarvers disabled our wards as they invaded. We must reset them.
How do we reset the wards?
We will find them north of here. They will require both of our efforts to set. You must hold the trigger, while we funnel energy into it. Once set, the wards will drive most of the Dreamcarvers from the Cenotaph.
Alright, let's find the wards.
We may run into Dreamcarvers as we search. Do not hesitate to dispatch them with prejudice. Remember, they will reform in oblivion over time. You will not. Let us move north through the tunnels. We will alert you when we find a ward.
You don't know that. You don't know. I will reform. Don't worry about that.
This Dreamcarver spell opens a void in our thoughts. It feels like an erasure.
Let's get to business. Let's do the business.
Time for tea, then.
Time for tea? What? We only just started, mate. What are you doing?
You're interrupting scholarship.
Well, I know she said let's go north, but I'm going west, damn it. I'll do what I want.
Come, we can recharge this power node.
Let's do it.
Our fire trap should ignite now.
A fire trap? Alright, then we'll go over here and grab that one. So yes, there'll be live streams, of course, but they will be saved as videos, so in the end they'll just be like a normal, like an episode like this. It just, instead of being half an hour, it'll be 2 hours. Or an hour, depends how long it goes for. And I'll probably, it's pretty much an experiment with that Elder Scrolls Online series, but I mean, the way things are changing, with discoverability and all that, I'm sort of tending to think of doing live streams exclusively, but we'll see how that goes. Like I said, it's just an experiment for now. Now that I can stream at a high quality, it's sort of become more of a reality.
This should surprise our invaders.
My hesitation was always because of the quality factor. And when you stream, you have to stream at 1080. I was always streaming at a lower bit rate. But now at 1440p I can stream a lot higher. And YouTube accepts it, so... What? So I'm starting with this Arcanist series, and then I might do like Lord of the Rings online and the Mines of Moria series there. But again, like I said, it's an experiment, so we'll start off with Arcanist, and we'll just see how it goes. Oh, look at the colours. Look at those beautiful colours. The downside of live streaming, of course, is I can't edit live, so, you know, some things might happen. Disconnects and loading screens and all that, but hopefully with the chatter in the chat, that gives me an opportunity to look at that and respond and all that.
A power node. Let us charge it. That covers our exits. Let us talk about next steps.
Tis.
With the traps powered, we should find navigating the cenotaph much easier. They should destroy most of the invaders with ease. However, they won't get them all. We need to determine how close they are to reaching the Remnant Pact.
How do we learn that?
We head to the courtyard. If the Dream Carvers wish to breach the Crux, they must go there to do it. The passage to the east will take us to a balcony. We can assess their progress from there.
Love the colours in here. Alright, so we're going over here now. Forgotten Glories. Dreamcarvers invaded the Remnant Fortress, the Cenotaph. The attackers seek a pact that provides the Remnant clan its power. I agreed to purge the Dreamcarvers from the Cenotaph and defend their pact. Tis mentioned, sensing something from the center of the keep. We should head there to investigate. I do like reading the updated quest text, because it... like every step just about. Well, dying of fire, fella. There's the trap. It's like how you can talk to... oh, look at that.
Such a massive ritual! Destroy the focus!
Something from the beyond. Mind terror. Azander, let's do this. Let's go some AoE.
Sound understanding. With it, power.
Not much resistance though.
Facets of the ritual may tell us something. Look for clues.
The leftover components of the Dreamcarver's ritual.
Fragments of ritual medium. We can learn from that.
Note from Uxunth. We've done it. Our strike against the Remnants broke their order. The Cenotaph now belongs to the Dreamcarvers. There's still much to do before we claim the Remnants' power as our own. The Remnants keep their pact with Hermaeus Mora locked away inside a pocket realm they call the Crux. This pact is the core of the power and the target of our assault. The stones I've distributed are attuned to my vestige. Use them for the ritual I described earlier. Once my essence merges with the Remnants, the walls of the Crux will crumble. Uxunath's vision.
A sample of my vestige for each stone. This unlocks the way.
That is the ritual's core. Her own essence.
Alone. 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 Where are they? We are lost. Too alone.
What are you saying?
We cannot stand being alone. Dreamcarver magic squirms through our mind. It wants our secrets. It wants inside.
Remnants function as a whole. Why isolate us? That creature, Uzanath, she leads these invaders. We know her reputation, savage and impatient. No wonder she managed to take the cenotaph by force. To use her own vestige as fuel for the ritual presents a massive risk.
What do you make of what we found?
The walls of the crux cannot break. We connected the locks to the remnant's mental web. Only we may enter unscathed. Uzanath's ritual siphons remnant minds. She blends their psychic energy with her own essence.
What does that mean?
What it means, mortal, is she has crafted a key to the crux. Once she blends enough remnant minds with her own vestige, she will appear as one of us. The crux will open. The pact will be exposed.
What do we do?
We search the grounds, find other ritual foci, and destroy them. Steel yourself. Dream carvers roam everywhere.
I'll destroy the ritual foci.
We did not choose our fortress. It arrived when we needed it most. Once, sounds of training and discussion echoed through the halls. As our numbers dwindled, the cenotaph fell quiet.
Stop the ritual? Oh, there are. There can be other players in here. I thought this was instanced out. Somebody giggling in the distance. There's
Another
one
ritual
focus.
Destroy it!
I'll hammer it. Yep, all purpose.
That should weaken the ritual.
My all purpose hammer. Did that other enemy respawn back here? Nope. Yeah, because I saw there's like some electricity on the ground there when I was having a chat with the NPC there. It was strange. It's because there was another player fighting.
Destroy the ritual! Sever the connection! Let's keep searching.
Uzanath. Alright, I just want to see if this one respawned back here. There was an enemy here. Somebody was fighting something. It takes a little bit longer. Alright, let's move on. Into the tower.
Without those rituals, the Dreamcarver's plans should move drastically slower. Our next task is obvious. We find Uzanath and stop her from entering the crux. If we ascend the tower, we can get a better view. Perhaps see where she hides.
You recognize the Dreamcarver leader?
The remnants keep watch on many of the other clans. Our calling is the defense of Apocrypha, after all. We once had agents across more realms than a mortal's mind can hold. Perhaps we can regain that reach once more.
The rituals seem to anger you.
Uzinath steals our defining feature. The thing that makes us remnants. Our mental web. The connection that binds us. We believe it is more than a means of sharing knowledge. It amplifies us.
What do you mean?
Think of the power nodes we charged. Our pact with Lord Mora is the kernel from which the remnants' gifts emerge. Our mental web amplifies those gifts. The more who are connected, the stronger we become. To isolate us from it is savagery.
Let's go, team.
You! Our pact with Lord Mora is sacred! Do not dare enter the crux!
Here you are, the rats scurrying around to cause trouble. Despite your efforts, I have what I need. Good try, though.
Quick, we need to plan.
Plan, talk?
No! After everything, we were too slow! They have entered the crux and can access our pact with Lord Hermaeus Mora! The remnants may actually end.
Can we follow her into the crux?
Perhaps. No one has entered for countless eons. The remnants have keys to the crux, but we have never needed them. Until now.
Where are these keys?
We need the journal of the first remnant. It will tell us which relics we need to place around the circle to open the door. There is little time. We must go, now. Find the relics! Hurry!
Finding relics. Somebody was in pain? Look at this place. Journal of the First Remnant. For those who collect knowledge in service of our Lord, the history of the remnants is poorly documented. We are not scholars inclined to write down every thought, nor curators who quietly organize collections in obscurity. The remnants are soldiers, swords and shields that serve the will of Hermaeus Mora. However, if we are to fulfill the task of securing wisdom from across the Orbis, certainly that includes our own. Alone, adrift in the void, we heard a voice that we instantly knew flowed from the mind of the Eye of All. It communicated a deep need. The realms of Apocrypha needed champions, a muscular arm to hold back invaders who sought knowledge they did not earn. Our Lord selected us for this task, and we obliged. We discovered 2 items upon arrival at our new home, a spyglass and a key. They each radiated a power that surged from this realm through the void and into a place we did not know. Our essences merged with these relics to open a gateway into a small pocket we would come to call the crux. As we stepped through, our minds merged as one. Remnants joined into one whole, one body, in service of Lord Mora. We knew that this crux was intended for us alone, a belief confirmed when we saw a written pack awaiting us with our signatures already added. Finding this place and serving this realm had been our fate all along.
A journal containing the wisdom of the first remnant.
Oh, the Mind Terror! It's like, I guess something straight out of D&D and looking very much like...
To Apocrypha with you.
Looking very much like something from Stranger Things. Which is a television show, a Netflix show that I absolutely love.
for knowledge continues.
Spyglass. An old spyglass from the Remnants collections.
That spyglass peers through the void to find new realms.
Well, it might be handy. Come on, Xander, do your thing. And Tiss as well. An old key from the Remnants collections.
That key itself is a lock, which another key then opens. Well done. Now we go to the ritual.
Xander, Tiss was trying to tell us something, and you come in there. You come in there with the "you're still feisty." All right, go to the ritual dais.
Here, we will guide you through the next steps. Place the relics where I tell you. Once complete, our power shall flow through them. Hurry, our power wanes. We can feel it.
How do we open the portal?
We use the gathered relics. Once placed, our power shall bind them together. They will connect to what remains of the Remnant's mental web. The resulting mesh will open the crux.
I'm not a remnant. Can I still enter the crux?
We shall open a door like any other. You will have no problem entering. That said, once inside, we must close the door behind us. Otherwise, we risk a swarm of dream carvers joining us within. To pierce the void, place the relics while we channel our power through them. To form a lock that holds tight the door. To bind us all through ancient wisdom. We opened the way. Enter the crux, Outworlder.
This is the way to the crux.
The crux. Wait. Our connection. We have gone silent.
Well, let's not waste any time. Let's talk to. Confront.
Empty. You, remnant! There's nothing here! Trickery? I shall take your mind.
Onward and upward.
Onward and upward. I'll tank. You destroy. What is this? Lots of AoE. Face me! Doing it again. You are welcome.
She is right. It is empty. Except for
Have
this.
to write a paper on that someday.
Pact of the Remnant. Invisible ink.
Follow. We must think.
Do we grab it? Hold it up to the moonlight. No? Get a UV light. No? Tiss.
What does this mean, mortal? We need your guidance. As far back as we can recall, the remnants believed we directly served Hermaeus Mora. Our connection to him drove us to defend his will. Perhaps that was a lie. The pact was nothing. A shattered plane with a rotting book.
Why is the book of the pact empty?
Further, where does our power come from? We cannot say. Now, we must decide. Do we tell the remnants of our discovery? It would surely destroy us. Or do we use the victory to reinvigorate the clan? Show that Apocrypha still needs our defense.
This must mean your power is your own. You should rebuild the remnants.
An excellent point. Our goals do not need to come from some external source. We can reinvest in our purpose on our own. Perhaps others will join out of a desire to gather knowledge, instead of to serve another.
How do you feel about rebuilding?
We feel more certain than ever about our task. Our clan will gather and discuss how to prioritize. The cenotaph of the remnants will become the sword and shield of Hermaeus Mora once again.
I hope the Order rebuilds successfully.
It's only through your efforts that we have a chance to rebuild. The remnants will rise again and last for eternity. All thanks to you. This outcome was unexpected. Nonetheless, you earned this. We offer it in gratitude. What comes next feels mysterious. Perhaps the others will have an idea on how to proceed. Until then, you have our gratitude, Outworlder. May we fight alongside each other again in the future.
I'm sure.
Emerged and unharmed. What fate comes for our order then?
See what we have done. The cenotaph stands. Our order can rekindle its strength. This proves it.
Our gifts return and we hear our thoughts once more. Perhaps the remnants can still serve.
I'm sure, as I was about to say, we shall see each other before the end. Okay, so that was a surprise quest for us. Let's grab that up north. And then we'll tag these two areas. And with a little bit of luck, hopefully we don't have any more surprise quests. Not that it's a bad thing, but I thought we would be closer to the end. Let's go over here. What's this?
Wanna fight, do they?
They want to fight. They want to fight. It's a seeker. Well, get out of the muck, dude. Oh, chest. Out of the muck and straight into a chest. Not the greatest of loot, but loot nonetheless. And there's my Sky of the Shard. Fantastic. Alright, we'll go over to the skull. There's a boss to fight, we will fight the boss. Otherwise we'll just tag it for another time. I hear some noises. Whether it's boss fighting noises, I don't know. Might be a little bit too far away for it to be that. Oh, something happened here, but I missed it. Okay, so we got that. Let's go get the Study of the Lost Cipher. Although this looks like a one-way in, one-way out type of deal. Wonder why it makes us dismount there. I don't know if I want to be down there. I don't think I want to jump. Pretty sure that would hurt. Is this the place, or is it over there? The pain! What happened? What did I just do? Maybe I do need to be down there. Ugh. Just seems like a fair drop. What? Study of the Lost Cipher. Don't jump too far. Don't jump too far. There's a trunk here. Study of the Lost Cipher. Necrom Master Explorer. What is this? It's like a portal. See something back there. Interesting. O fathomless prince of dark brewing tide who peers through the ink between pages and hide, come visit our children. They don't wish to wait. O great Hermaeus, master of knowledge and fate. Little Dronos wants to circumvent time, and putting off sleep is a victimless crime. He could stay up late eating kwame quiche, or training his dead rat to walk on a leash. Even dull Modron, who has a wish for the prince, power to deceive and impress and convince. With speechcraft like this, he'd go to his mother and say that the sweet roll thief was his brother. Nilera wishes to learn levitation, then she could follow cliff racer migration, and even soar higher over the bitter coast and spit on the heads of the children she hates the most. And then there's Volane, whose father died, who dares bring him back from the other side. For apparent return and skin well preserved, they offer our prince an eternity served. Sweet Volane knows the price you must pay. Contracts are binding, if also cliché. The one who knows takes much more than he gives. Insatiable hunger outlasts and outlives. The Song of Fate. This trunk is empty. This trunk is not empty. All that's in there is a lockpick. It's a little console thing. Looks like it could be interacted with. And this one's not active, but this one is. Somebody tell me what's going on here. Now, okay. Now it's nice and all that I made it over here, but making it back I think will be a challenge. So let's go to this way shrine and then we'll continue along this way.